Glad to have you with us from Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Ball State Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey, I caught up with the UCLA head coach before the game. Coach mentioned they are still without their top running back here today. They are coming off a bye week, so they have been able to get some crucial reps with their backup. Their running back showed some real composure, more patience at the line of scrimmage, and just reading things a little better through these last couple of weeks of practice. We'll see if he's able to put all of that out there on the field today here in the first. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they react. And the Cardinals ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So UCLA's offense will come out first. And here comes the big, dangerous target, Dorian Thomas. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. Iamaleava trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint, but does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it back to him. Sees a crease. There he goes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the counter. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff to the lone back. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a 1st down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Out wide right, it's Jordan. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They love to finish off their opening drive of the season with a touchdown. It's 1st and goal. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing. Iamaleava. Rushes on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Iamaleava on the play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Whistle blows to stop the clock as they check on an injured Cardinal on the play. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run it. I don't think he got anything. He got stopped on 4th and 1. So Ball State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop. They get some momentum going in their favor.
From the gun, it's Horton. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Keep it on the ground. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Iamaleava. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Open space at the 25. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Holds on, it's Jordan. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sets his feet. It's Iamaleava. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ball State offense ready to start this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Caught behind the line. It's Thacker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to take it back. Slips through the line. Wide wide open, and it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Fires to the wideout. That one just came off his hand badly. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
This time it's complete. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Looking to throw, it's Atkins. They're all over it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He'll take it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. He's got
a lot of room to the right. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Horton. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Throws it off the RPO. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Grab behind the line. It's Durham. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll do it himself. Fighting off the defender. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. On the run, it's Cox. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
And as he throws, hauls it in the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing, Imaliava. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's got plenty for the 1st down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, he's limped up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up if you want to go for it on 4th.
He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Look out! And down he goes.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wants to go deep. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Under pressure. Just a complete misfire.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava trying to make magic with his feet. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava throws for the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. This time it's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Drops back on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at it.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Left side, it's Jordan. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, UCLA! Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Horton. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Turns up, it's Thacker. Fights off a defender. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Atkins. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. Finds a crease. It's Horton. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. Right side, it's Myers. Great move. Now he's got room. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. 2nd and long here. On the ground with the counter. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the 1st. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Iamaleava. Rushes on. On the move to the left. He'll pull it down. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Makes a grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bruins. Gets it into the end zone.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Fires downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Intercepted by UCLA. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it down the field. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. He scores for the 5th. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Powers inside. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. On the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he... couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out wide right, it's Cox. Really good job to pick up a... yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side, it's Valentine. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Quick give, it's Lee. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Oh, pressure's coming. And it's a sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big...
The run inside. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Myers. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the counter play. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The fake wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They want that clock to run. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're all over him, and they got him.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Looking left. Big hit knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They go to the wide receiver screen. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Myers. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Burrowing for yardage. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to get started. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, Dave. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.